Since the project now looked as though it were going to succeed, at least as far as getting the thing off the ground was concerned, the king decided that the time had come to make it public. It would be good for his standing in the city, he reasoned, and perhaps improve the general opinion of him. His counsellors warned him of the risks involved, but as usual the king was contemptuous of danger. To assuage them, however, he agreed that he would unveil the project in the park of the Rose Castle, the king's garden, where it would be far from buildings where assassins might lurk, and where a goodly supply of the king's men from the adjacent barracks could provide adequate protection against any rowdiness. A temporary wooden podium would be erected, with the lem being displayed alongside. The public would be admitted through the park gates after being checked for weapons. The king showed me the speech he was planning to make so that I might correct any scientific inaccuracies. As usual, his rhetoric was faultless. "It is a most excellent speech, Majesty. I congratulate you." "Not too populist, I hope. Did I get the details right?" "Well, you might want to change travel to heaven to travel to space." "Ah, yes, good point. No need to get the Archbishop riled up again, eh?" The Saturday morning on which the king was due to present the project was sunny, if rather cold. I was getting ready, standing shaving at the glass, when I thought I heard knocking. I ignored it at first, putting it down to the many peculiar noises that emanated by the old tower, but it persisted. Eventually, patting my chin with the towel, I went to open the apartment door. Outside stood Erica Thorne. "What are you doing here? How did you get into the tower?" "Never mind. I had to see you, Carl." "Well, I'd like to see you too, but now? I have to attend the king's presentation in an hour." "The king will not miss you." "I am to stand beside him on the podium. I am quite sure he will notice if I am not there." "He has plenty of counsellors and courtiers to keep him company." "Erica, I must go." She put her hand on my chest. "No, you must stay." And with that, she kissed me. "We Canterborgans have never been afraid to take on difficult tasks. Now we are attempting a feat that many other more timid nations would regard as impossible. But it is precisely because they would deem this task impossible that we are taking it on, because we are Canterborgans. Today we stand on the threshold of a new age, the age of travel through the cosmos. The risks are many, but the potential gains for this nation will be incalculable. We are a trading nation, a nation of boat builders and merchants. We know that in order to beat the competition, we must be daring. Like St. Christopher Columbus, we must seek out new lands and new opportunities." "What is she like, your wife?" asked Erica, stretching her naked body languidly back against the pillows. Our love-making had been every bit as intense as I remembered it from our student days. "No, let me guess. She's a plump little Northlander peasant girl with a round face and plaits in her hair. Am I right?" "Not at all. You're thinking of the Queen." That made her laugh. "Carl, you must be careful what you say." "I am lying in bed with a member of the League for Democracy. I think what I say may be of rather minor significance at this stage." "Do you love her?" Yes, I think so. She's a good woman. But it's different with you." "And with you," said Erica, putting her hand to my cheek and looking into my eyes. She drew me down onto the bed again. "And that is why I believe we should commit ourselves, before this summer is out, to sending a man to the moon and returning him safely to the earth. The nation that is first to embrace this magnificent adventure will be the first to reap the rewards. And I believe that those rewards will directly benefit every one of you standing here today. I am therefore calling for your support in this great venture. Canterbury is going to the moon. We are going to travel to heaven." There was a loud, echoing report from outside like an explosion. Erica started. "Oh, it's just a cannon over the castle," I said. "The show must be ending." She gave a strained smile. "It's time I was getting out of here, Carl, before I am discovered." She slipped out of the bed and began to struggle hurriedly into her clothes. "What, by your lover?" "Not by him. By the king's men." "What would he do if he knew you were here? Would he challenge me to a duel?" "Oh, he knows I'm here." "He knows?" She looked back at me, her hand on the door handle. "Of course. he let me in. Notice: all civilian traffic is forbidden with immediate effect in all streets bordering the King's Garden. Costermongers and other persons with business at the castle must apply for a pass. Any persons contravening this order will be subject to arrest and confinement without trial, at the pleasure of His Majesty the King. By order, R. Racklinson, Watch Commander. It was a week before I was allowed to visit the King. I was a little nervous about what mood I might find him in, but I need not have worried. Carl, good to see you, he said weakly, lying propped up on pillows in his four-poster bed. I had not seen the King's bedchamber before. There were many drapes and velvet coverings, a few paintings. It was softer, less robust somehow than I would have expected of him. We were not, of course, alone. His equerry kept a sharp eye on me from the end of the bed. Everyone now was being treated as a potential assassin. The King looked rather less vigorous than usual, but that was only to be expected. His head and midriff were heavily bandaged. "And you, Majesty, I have brought you some flowers." "Thank you. Not poisoned, are they? I'm becoming a little paranoid, you understand." "No, sire, they're not." He looked at me for a long moment. "I have to tell you, Carl, certain accusations have been levelled against you. Your absence from the event was noted." "I was suddenly taken ill, sire. Some stomach bug that I must have caught from the street vendors. Most unpleasant." "You should stay away from that stuff. I will send you a cook. But it was rather a lucky stroke for you, wasn't it? You would have been caught up in the explosion otherwise. There were even those who said you must have been behind it. But you know what I told them?" He paused, wincing in pain as a coughing fit took him. I said, if Carl Nielsen were behind this, the damn thing would have worked. It was underneath the podium, you know. Inside job, probably. Personally, I suspect the Queen. Oh, God, I must not laugh. It hurts like the devil.